Today we're going to look at the Enlighten trained Happy Christmas car and the Happy Christmas locomotive. So let's get started. Okay, this set comes with two minifigs and a parrot. I don't know the significance of a parrot in Christmas, but hey. And a monkey. I don't know the significance of a monkey in Christmas. But anyways, these are clearly, the minifigs are clearly people dressed in Santa outfits. It's not supposed to be Santa Claus itself. One of them is a younger fella, and he has on glasses, and he has his fake beard and Santa suit. And the other one is an older fella with a gray beard, and then his real beard and a Santa suit. So they are clearly people dressed up in Santa suits, and I think that's pretty funny, pretty cool. Okay, now let's look at the really neat thing about this car. All right, look at the end. It's open. You have a doorway there. And on this end here, you have these little windows that open. But this is what is really special about this car. If you remember, I mentioned in another video about the passenger cars, the Enlighten passenger cars, that they open up in strange ways. The tops don't come off them like the Lego cars do. Check this out. It's kind of neat. That slides that way. This slides that way. And there's the interior. And yes, I put the interior together, which I usually don't do. But since I was going to open this up and show you how it opened, I did it. Comes with a present and a Christmas tree, and there's a parrot in there and a cup and a table and your two minifigs. So that's kind of neat, and it's pretty solid the way the doors work on this, so I have no problem. I'm not going to modify this not to open. And like I said before, I've had a passenger car that opened that flipped up, and I really didn't like the way it did, so I modified it not to open. But anyways, that is pretty cool, and it's set number 626 and has 257 pieces. And remember, two minifigs, a parrot, and a monkey. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now this is the Happy Christmas locomotive. It's set number 625, has 178 pieces. It also comes with two dudes dressed in Santa outfits, and it comes with a parrot. I don't need to show you those. I already showed you those minifigs already. So, if you get the car and the locomotive, you're going to have four minifigs, two parrots, and a monkey. Now, this is kind of cool. It says Happy Christmas right here. And remember, all these stickers or decals are already applied. You don't have to do any of it. Well, there's a couple things I don't like about this. It's not a bad looking engine. I mean, it looks cool. If you want to do a Christmas display for Christmas time and have, you know, a train out there and it's snow covered and everything, this is fine for it. But I think it's a little delicate. I don't want to say it's cheap or it's flimsy. It's a little delicate. I wouldn't want to play very roughly with this. I probably wouldn't want to motorize this one either. And if you look on the other side here, see if I can zoom in. It doesn't say Happy Christmas, it says Christmas Happy. Yeah, you got a language barrier. Not a problem. So just make sure that side is facing away from you. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the Christmas locomotive connected to the Christmas car. It looks pretty good, and it would give your railroad a very Christmassy feel at Christmas time. Now, one thing I would do is, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to order a couple more of the passenger cars there so I can have a big long Christmas train. Have the train there and 2 or 3, 4 cars and then maybe a caboose. Very Christmassy. And then remember, you get 2 Santa Claus dressed minifigs with each of these. So if you order 2 or 3 more of those, you'll have a whole herd of Santa Claus dudes dressed in Santa Claus outfits. That's pretty cool. These are both $9.99 each. And remember, this is not as sturdy as some of the other locomotives that Enlighten makes. So I would not motorize this one. We could, and maybe I will anyways. But, you know, this isn't my first choice to tow this, because that is a top quality car right there. This passenger car, I mean, this is probably one of the top 2 or 3 best rail cars that Enlighten makes. I mean, it's that good as far as I'm concerned. I have nothing bad to say about it. I'd like to see this towed by a different locomotive. You know, maybe take a regular locomotive and hang a Christmas wreath on it or some other stuff, you know, some tinsel. And we'll do that in a second, maybe. But first, people have been asking me, what do the build books look like? Okay, they're small, and they're kind of set up in the style like the Mega Bloks books, all right? Here they are. You know, they're good enough. They're not the big fancy ones, and I've never had a problem. In fact, I actually like these better than the Mega Bloks ones. They're easier to read. But these are good. It's a good size. It's not a big waste of paper and pages like the big Lego books. But if you like the big Lego build books, hey, that's not what you get with something like this. They're like this. Now, instead of using the Happy Christmas Locomotive for your Christmas train, I think I'd rather use the Emerald Knight. Now, maybe we could take the Emerald Knight and put some Christmas stuff on it, hang a wreath on the front, and maybe even take this roof right here, bring it up about 2 levels, and use red brick up there so it matches the Christmas car, and that would look really cool. What do you think? All right, how about this? Maybe we use the Frisco Fay locomotive for our Christmas train. That'll look pretty good. Hang some Christmassy stuff on there. It's a good stout locomotive. The height is good. Maybe that's what we could use. That would be a good looking Christmas train. Or we could use the steam freight locomotive right here. It's a nice looking locomotive. We can hang some Christmassy stuff on it. That would look really cool, motorized, towing a Christmas train of 3, 4, 5 of those Christmas cars and a Christmas caboose. Hey, that would be a cool looking Christmas train. Okay, so no matter what you want your Christmas train to look like, no matter what locomotive you want to tow it, hey, I recommend this. I give this one a big thumbs up. And for the Christmas locomotive, I'm going to be neutral on this one. I'm not going to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's worth getting. I recommend getting it because it looks nice, but this isn't going to hold up to play like a lot of the other locomotives, whether they're Enlighten locomotives or Lego locomotives. So if you're deciding, you need a locomotive that you can play with, I do not recommend this. The Christmas locomotive, it looks nice, but I just don't think it's going to hold up. Hey, that's just my opinion. Maybe we'll do a drop test with it later and we'll find out for sure, right?
Beameister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.